have Los Angeles government officials and religious leaders visit the Tzu Chi U.S. headquarters. We learn why experts in the medical field suggest that those who are unconscious should discontinue dialysis treatment. Welcome to Daya Headlines. I'm Helen Liao. Thank you for joining us. In the United States, the Los Angeles County government sets up a roundtable conference for mental health and spirituality. Recently, members of the roundtable and religious leaders traveled to the Tzu Chi U.S. headquarters to gain a better understanding of the Buddhist NGO.
Here at the Tzu Chi U.S. headquarters, guests from the Los Angeles County government are ready to enjoy a journey to discover the Tzu Chi Foundation.
Our guests have heard about the Tzu Chi U.S. headquarters and Tzu Chi's humanitarian spirit and beauty. They know that Tzu Chi volunteers have been involved in several relief efforts. However, they didn't have the chance to learn more about Tzu Chi or to see us in action.
During the tour, the volunteers seized the opportunity to introduce Tzu Chi's ideals, publications, and the bamboo coin bank to these government officials.
I was not expecting the level of environmental stewardship that I'm experiencing here. Like, I knew a lot of Buddhist people tend to be very careful about the environment and the creation, but here is a very strong focus with the way food is prepared, the composting, the recycling.
I like the idea of depositing into it on a daily basis instead of one big check at the end of the year for your tax refund. Because it's, because it just reminds you of the things that are going to be helpful, like purifying your minds.
Through such a cross-faith exchange to learn about the beauty and goodness of Tzu Chi, a better society is assured.
Also in the United States, we meet Mr. Tsai, who is one of the regional managers of the fast food Chinese restaurant chain store Panda Express. After a visit to Hualien, Taiwan, Tsai was inspired to hold an annual regional managers training conference at the Tzu Chi Dallas chapter.
In March of this year, Tzu Chi planted seeds of compassion in the hearts of some senior managers in the American fast food chain restaurant Panda Express. In order for other staff members to experience Tzu Chi's humanitarianism, Regional Manager Mr. Tsai especially organized their annual training conference at the Tzu Chi Dallas chapter.
Today, the managers in our region saw what the real value of giving is. As we make money from society, we also need to learn how to give back. At Tzu Chi, I learned how to give back, and so I want to carry that with me to other Panda chains in my region. We want to build a partnership with Tzu Chi because we have the same belief.
Tzu Chi's serene setting calms people's hearts, while the Jingsi aphorisms adds to their wisdom. Tzu Chi's 4 missions are set up to care for every living being. Walking into this facility, one feels like they have come home.
I don't feel like this is an organization or anything else. It feels more like coming home to a place where someone really cares about me.
At the end of the 2-day training conference, the 80 store managers of Panda Express not only walked away with energy to tackle their work life, but are also spiritually recharged.
Atlanta Tzu Chi volunteers in the United States recently arrived at one of the local hotels with 100 Jingsi aphorisms. They hope that the master's words of wisdom in these volumes can help those traveling find a sense of peace. Currently, there are more than 5 million hotels in the U.S., and in the years to come, Tzu Chi volunteers hope to bring these books of wisdom to every one of these hotels. Today, Atlanta Tzu Chi volunteers are donating 100 Jingsi aphorism volumes to a local hotel. As soon as the books are placed in the lobby, many customers curiously question the volunteers.
There's no religious boundaries, there's no language barrier too, and it's talk about life philosophy.
Since 2010, U.S. Tzu Chi volunteers have been promoting Jingsi aphorisms in hotels across the country. As of last year, 5,000 books have been given out.
Languages here, Chinese, Chinese and English and Japanese, and also the Spanish.
As the hotel owner and manager are very supportive of Tzu Chi's philosophy, the books will be placed not only inside each room, but also along the hallways. The volunteers also seized the chance to introduce Tzu Chi's bamboo coin banks.
People pay 2 pennies every day. And then right now,
Currently, there are more than 5 million hotels across the United States. With determination, Tzu Chi volunteers will bring Jingsi aphorism to every one of them. For the past 7 years, students of Tzu Chi College of Technology in Taiwan have went on a cultural exchange each year to Johor Bahru, Malaysia, bringing performances that are embedded with good moral values. Thanks to years of collaboration between the Taiwanese students and their counterparts in Malaysia, everyone has not only gained a better understanding of each other, but have also helped make the event a success. In Malaysia, July is a month that many volunteers look forward to as students of Tzu Chi College of Technology will visit Johor Bahru for a cultural exchange.
我曾经回台一次，我也接受过他们的款待。
I've been to Taiwan once and I was warmly welcomed by the Taiwanese volunteers. That's why I want to take good care of them when they come to Malaysia.
Every year, students at Tzu Chi College of Technology in Taiwan will bring different performances to share with Johor Bahru Tzu Chi volunteers and local residents.
每一次他们有
We always learn from these students when they come to Malaysia. They always pass on their knowledge of newer technologies and skills. We also learn how to make events more successful.
他们刚开始的那个编剧啊。
From writing plays, making props, performing on stage, and working with local Tzu Chi volunteers, our students have been involved in every aspect.
Among the volunteers helping out is Ling Shu-yun, who started off not knowing anything about styling. Now people see her as a professional stylist.
I started from not knowing how to put on makeup or style hair for our performers. Now many people think that I am either a professional makeup artist or hairstylist.
The volunteers' hard work has touched the hearts of the students.
In the beginning, I was quite afraid because I didn't know much about the country, but the local Tzu Chi aunts and uncles have provided us with love and care. When we were about to leave, all of them gave us warm hugs.
这边的人情味很重。
People in Malaysia are very kind-hearted, regardless where we go in Malaysia. Local Tzu Chi volunteers have taken good care of us.
The love and care of local Tzu Chi volunteers has not only contributed to the success of the performances, but also increased the mutual understanding between the two countries. The Tzu Chi Australia chapter have cared for children who suffer from autism and their families since 2009. At a recent event organized by Tzu Chi volunteers, parents got to witness the progress their children have made.
These paintings show each child's inner world and also their improvement. Australia Tzu Chi volunteers have extended support and care to children who suffer from autism and their families for many years now, and run training classes for these children on a weekly basis. Through art and music, the children can openly express themselves. With the help of a professional teacher, some can sing a song. Others can play the piano. The children wrap a scarf around their teacher's neck and put on lotion to soothe their hands as a way to express their thanks.
We hope these families can find some fortitude and see this as a place where they can have some time off and forget about their worries.
Each child is like the stars in the sky with their own unique qualities. Their innocence lights up this world, and with love in their lives, they will shine brighter than ever.
In Taiwan, the finale of a children's talent show organized by Tzu Chi Humanitarian Center and Tzu Chi's Reading Center was held in Taipei City, where 17 children took part. Through this event, organizers hope to strengthen the bond between Tzu Chi and community residents and encourage more people to visit the Reading Center. Here's more.
3月里来3月3，美丽的风筝飞满天。
This is the scene inside the Tzu Chi Humanitarian Center in Taipei. Today, 17 children from across the island are taking part in the finale of a talent show. Many children say they have been preparing for this competition for months.
表演准备了多久？
蛮久的，大概3个月吧。刚铃声没有响。
I was very nervous because I didn't hear the bell ring. My mother told me not to worry because no marks will be deducted if the story is not long enough.
On stage, children tried their best to present their stories, while off stage, parents used cameras to capture their children's performances. Many parents say that they hope their children can learn valuable lessons from this competition and thank Tzu Chi for giving them the opportunity to do so.
Through this event, I want my daughter to understand how to learn and interact with her competitors and to happily congratulate others even if she didn't win the contest.
My daughter realized that there are many people that are very good at storytelling. I want to thank Tzu Chi for giving all children this opportunity to learn.
透过教育来净化人心。
Through education, we hope to purify hearts and that everyone understand that education starts from ourselves. We hope to inspire parents to guide their children so that they can express the correct manners and right conduct.
Thanks to the hard work of everyone, the talent show organized by Tzu Chi Humanitarian Center and Tzu Chi's Reading Center ended on a perfect note. It is hoped that through competition, children from across the island can interact with each other, and most importantly, members of the public can be inspired to visit Tzu Chi's Reading Center. In Taiwan, 70 to 80% of the 6,000 dialysis patients who rely on artificial respirators to keep them alive are unconscious. Recently, there has been a push in the medical field to suggest that those who have been on an artificial respirator for over 3 months and have been diagnosed on the coma scale with an 8 or less to discontinue with dialysis treatment and instead receive palliative care.
Of Taiwan's 70,000 plus dialysis patients, some 7 to 15% are bedridden who either rely on respirators to breathe or suffer from cardiovascular disease and have 8 months or less to live. Yet all put up with the pain of receiving treatments to prolong their lives.
There's a limit to what medical science can do. When the patient relies on a machine to keep his heartbeat going, his other parts of the body slowly fade away. Seeing patients live without any quality of life is when we know we have reached the limits of medical science.
Realizing that every life comes to an end and there are limits to what medical science can do, medical professionals nowadays recommend that patients in the final stages of life discontinue dialysis treatment.
从医学伦理上面来说，让病人活得更好、更舒适。
We all have different point of views in regards to helping a patient live comfortably rather than live longer. Dialysis treatment is only extending a patient's journey towards the end of life. This kind of treatment, in some circumstances, is only making patients suffer more.
等于说是让他死亡的过程拖得更久。
A goal to which the medical sector is now working towards is to help patients receive palliative and humanitarian care.
A dialysis patient who is in the last stage of cancer, that's type 1. The second type might be one with cirrhosis and other organ failures. Then there are those who suffer from malnutrition. The fourth type are the elderly patients who have been bedridden for a long time. And finally, there are those who suffer from severe septicemia.
生命是非常宝贵的，然后那当然最后的。
We do remind the patients of the palliative care option. Of course, every life is precious, and the ultimate decision is left to the patients and their families. However, we try to find the best and most suitable form of treatment and discuss it with patients.
Taiwan's government spends some 30 billion NT dollars each year on helping citizens receive dialysis treatment. Though the nation has 572 dialysis centers around the island, it, however, only has 85 palliative care institutes. The unbalanced figures indicate that the government still has a long way to go to integrate all its resources.
The palliative care resources are now made available in community hospitals, and some 70% of nephrologists are also available in dialysis centers. Many of us know that the floor above the Farmers Association is normally the community's dialysis center. We can integrate our resources.
When a patient decides to receive palliative care, he or she only wants to walk the last mile of their lives with dignity.
In the final days, a patient wants to remain as happy and as worry-free as possible, as they don't want to be a burden to their loved ones. For senior residents, it is also about being with their family members. In the end, it is about dying peacefully, and that's an aspiration we all share.
Moving to Indonesia, for the past 3 years, Tzu Chi volunteers in Bandung have teamed up with the staff at Piliangkan Medical Center to hold free clinics for poor residents. At their most recent clinic, 21 people were treated.
With the day of the free clinic finally here, residents line up at the Piliangkan Medical Center to be seen by a doctor.
We are working with the Piliangkan Charity Foundation to provide free cataract and other outpatient surgeries.
This year marks the 3rd year of cooperation between Tzu Chi and the Piliangkan Medical Center. Both organizations are committed to ensuring the poor receive the medical care they deserve.
A big thanks to the Tzu Chi Foundation and everyone here today who made my surgery go so smoothly. I just got my left eye checked out and everything is back to normal.
Sebelah kiri ini jelas semua sudah melihat normal.
I'm looking forward to doing some business in the future now that I can see. I will definitely be reciprocating Tzu Chi's help in the future.
With their sight restored, these residents now look to a future full of hope.
In Guangdong Province, China, Party Secretary Wang Rong of Shenzhen City recently visited Tzu Chi Siji Huacheng Recycling Station in Longgang District. During his visit, Wang not only thanked the volunteers for their selfless dedication, but also encouraged them to continue promoting recycling in local communities. To promote environmental policy in Shenzhen City, Guangdong Province, Party Secretary Wang Rong and 24 government officials paid a visit to Tzu Chi Siji Huacheng Recycling Station. Knowing that Tzu Chi has been promoting recycling in local communities, Wang expressed his gratitude and asked the volunteers to continue to spread their environmental concepts far and wide.
我在这个台湾的时候就看到你们做得非常好，
非常感恩，希望在这边还能够做一点绵薄之力。
好，可以们把这个大陆上面环保事业是通过志愿的形式进一步推动做好。
现在是很多这边都是本地菩萨，
本地菩萨。
As Wang Rong is familiar with Tzu Chi, upon seeing the recycling volunteers, he greets them like old friends.
你们做这个环保工作做了几年了？
哎，好多年。我遗憾他们都是老姐姐。
Since 2003, volunteers have been practicing recycling at the Tzu Chi Huacheng Recycling Station twice a week. Tzu Chi volunteers have even joined hands with local elementary schools and communities to promote recycling around the city. In 30 years, Shenzhen City has transformed from a small fishing village to a major city with a population of 15 million. In the years to come, Tzu Chi volunteers promise to continue their recycling efforts and turn Shenzhen City into a greener city. To encourage members of the public to limit their use of plastic bags and disposable eating utensils, Taiwan Hsinchu Tzu Chi volunteers took to the streets and invited store owners to join their cause. But first, let's go to Tainan and join a tea gathering at the Hailiao community, where Tzu Chi volunteers share with local residents how the evening recycling activities are carried out.
As the sun sets, Hailiao community is just starting to come alive. Bringing their excitement and anticipation to this tea gathering, participants look forward to learning about environmentalism from Tzu Chi volunteers.
During our relief efforts, this is what children can use. What is this made of? PET bottles. And so is this top that I'm wearing. Looks good, right?
Hoping to attract more local residents to join evening recycling activities, Tzu Chi volunteers share the operating details with participants. Working hand in hand, the truck full of recyclables is soon sorted into their respective categories.
Sometimes it can be filthy, yes, but once we sort through all the recyclables, we go home, take a shower, and we are clean again in no time.
We can always rid our bodies of dirt, but once our planet becomes polluted, it's difficult to restore it back to its former cleanliness. Through the event, it is hoped that members of the public will also do their part for the planet. Here in Hsinchu, Tzu Chi volunteers walk inside a bustling market to encourage store owners to reduce the use of disposable eating utensils. Many store owners were happy to support this cause.
I ask my customers if they want disposable eating utensils. It is best not to use them as it creates garbage.
There's only one Earth. If we destroy it, there won't be another one.
This beverage store owner offers a $5 NT discount off their drink to customers who bring their own bottles.
It's for the sake of our future generation. We start from ourselves and eventually customers will follow suit.
Cherishing our planet is everyone's duty. Elementary school student Zhang Chunhao not only has joined Tzu Chi volunteers in spreading this message, but has invited his classmates to join him.
Approximately 2 million trees get chopped off to make chopsticks each year. They only get used once, then they are thrown away. It creates so much waste.
Some store owners say they will give a discount to customers who bring their own eating utensils, while others say they will go one step further and encourage customers to donate their discounts into the bamboo coin banks, so to cherish our planet and help the needy.
Making the most of their summer vacation, Tzu Chings in Taiwan organized a summer camp at Tainan's Jingsi Hall for senior high school students who seized the chance to enjoy some hands-on experience in sorting recyclables.
Here at the local recycling station, students of the Tzu Chi summer camp join volunteers to learn how to sort recyclables.
We bring these students here to teach them that there are so many reusable recyclables around us. After these hours of learning, they will bring these concepts back home and inspire people around them to practice recycling as well.
Through hands-on experience, these youngsters realize how much garbage one produces and learn many environmental tips which can be used on a daily basis.
I used to think doing recycling was dirty, but now I realize it is a way to give obsolete items a second lease on life. It's worth it.
Practicing recycling can reduce garbage.
Use your own reusable cup all the time and avoid plastic bags provided by shops.
Following a day of practice and learning, these students realize that every individual can do their share to better protect our environment.
We stay in Taiwan at the end of the show. Luzhou Tzu Chi volunteers and Tzu Shao visited Miss Yan, who is mentally challenged and lives with her 3 children. Seeing their unsanitary living environment, Tzu Chi volunteers decided to help her clean up. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for watching Dai Headlines. Goodbye.